How about them Broncos? It's a great honor to be here. What I'd like to share with you is an experience I had about 10 years ago. I was in Tahoe at a golf tournament, a celebrity golf tournament, and I got paired up with Mr. Trump. I've known him for about 10 years. I'd been golfing in his Tahoe golf tournament for about 10 years, and we just happened to hook up on the same day. The interesting part about that is, obviously knew his business adventures, never knew him as a guy. We golfed 18 holes together, and I was just amazed because as you go through these celebrity golf tournaments, you're with a lot of different people. I'd never been with one person that at the end of the round, he knew every caddy's first name and last. At each hole, with the volunteers, he went out of his way to meet every person. And then after we were done, we had lunch. We had a chance to talk to a few people. And he sat there for hours and signed autographs. And I said, hey, you know what? This guy's a natural leader. I know why he's so successful. But the interesting part is after Denver, I had a golf tournament about 2 years later, and on the East Coast. And I called him up, I called the secretary up, and I said, hey, I got a couple groups. I'd like to go out, play some golf with my friends, but I know it's a private golf course. Within minutes, I heard from Mr. Trump, sent me a message. Not only did he take care of the golf, took care of breakfast, took care of dinner, came out to the golf course, met all my friends, didn't play any golf. 4 years later, I go to the Washington Redskins. He does exactly the same thing. He's got golf courses over there. He extends the invitation. And I said at that time, I know why this guy is so successful. We need leadership in our country. We need leadership in businesses. We need leadership for our kids. I know when I first got to Denver, people asked me, you said, hey, you're lucky enough or been fortunate enough to be on 3 Super Bowl teams, an AFC championship team, but you know what, you didn't win. And I said, you know what, you're right. Then I had a chance to eventually go to the San Francisco 49ers. They had won 4 Super Bowls in 9 years. And it was something that I hadn't experienced before, but it was such a great opportunity for me because I got a chance to experience something that I never would have experienced before. I had a chance to be with an organization that had won 4 Super Bowls in 9 years. I had a chance to come back to Denver a year later, being with San Francisco, and I decided to stay. And the reason why I did, it was such a great learning experience that I said, hey, I'm not going to leave until I'm ready to be a head coach. 2 years later, I come back to Denver, and that experience helped me out so much because I was in an environment that gave you a chance to win. And the reason why I give you that story is when I was with Mr. Trump, and I've had a chance to be with him for a number of days, I said, hey, you talking about a person that doesn't have to be the President of the United States. He wants to be the President of the United States because he's going to lead, he's going to make this country great again. It's hard to find leaders nowadays, and I tell you one thing, we got a guy that not only is a leader, but I've been around him. You talk about class, he can relate to everybody. I'm talking about everybody, and he will go out of his way to relate to everybody. So when it comes time, let's get everybody to vote. Go Mr. Trump. Thank you.